Twinkle Star!
Dave, it's really great to be back on your panel.
I'm sure the people at home will be interested to know why such a large dwarf as you is all dressed up like Frank Zappa. Tell us, Larry, what's the deal?
He made me do it, Dave. He's such a creep. He's making me hold this Aladdin.
Okay, part 4 of Reptilian Draconians, and in this part of the video I'm going to look into shape-shifting, which there is a large amount of information all over the internet as far as people, especially in high places, presidents and so on, that have shape-shifted. And here I've set up a series of the best pieces I've found so far. If you want to look for reptilian shapeshifters yourself, there are 3 main keys that you need to look into. The first one is continuous or rapid blinking, which generally is 3 or 4 times or more. The second one is while blinking, occasionally their contacts or whatever it is that they have over their eyes gets pulled upwards, and you can actually see their real eyes under the contacts until they drop back down, which is generally only a very short period of time. And the third point that you need to look into is either obstruction of their face by putting a hand in front of them, or diverting attention away from themselves.
I know exactly. Well, that's when you start making a plastic surgery.
At the end of this clip, you will see the reptile on the right jump out from in front of the camera and redirect the attention to the children getting pied, while the male reporter stumbles over himself 4 or 5 times trying to think of something to say to divert attention away from what's happening.
We'll see you around.
Oh, wow.
Harlan June is next.
In this video of George Bush, notice how he continually blinks throughout the entire clip. Throughout the entire clip you can see Reptile Eye at least half of the time, whenever his eyes are in direct line of the camera's view, and when he's not blinking. Out of all of the clips where George Bush Sr.'s eyes do not go cat-eye continually, leads me to believe that on this particular day, he forgot to wear his contacts. Here is a phenomenal video of Laura Bush going reptilian. Eileen Carol Wuornos, American serial killer who killed 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990, later claiming that they raped her or attempted to rape her while she was working as a prostitute. Maybe this gives us some insight into the serial killers of the human race.
Now, maybe you know all about this. This is one of those things that's sweeping the internet. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I heard about it, yeah.
Look at this. This is a guy finds this picture. This is for a Civil War, roughly 1860s. Says that it likely is you.
Right. Well, let me say that there is a resemblance, but how can I be polite about this? It's a somewhat slowed down version of me.
The guy's theory is that you look exactly the same now, and therefore that makes you a vampire.
Right.
That's the theory.
Yeah,
that's
except there's a photograph of me, and you can't take pictures
of you
of
from Moonstruck 1987.
Now, look, I don't drink blood, and last time I looked in the mirror, I have a reflection, so I'm not going with his vampire theory. I'm just not going to do it.
If Brazil takes home another World Cup title in 2014, the De Silvas might be the only family to count all 6 of its wins on one hand. All the members of this Brazilian family were born with an extra finger on each hand, known as polydactyly. It's a rare genetic condition, but ask any of them and they'll tell you it's more of a blessing than a curse.
The techniques I use to play with 6 fingers, I get from the techniques people use to play with 5 fingers.
Bom, legal, eu tenho orgulho de ter 6 dedos. It's cool. I'm proud of having 6 fingers. It's easier to grab things and do other stuff.
And that pride never shines more brightly than during this year's World Cup. The local media making them a symbol of hope that Brazil will lock down its 6th World Cup title.
Since the last World Cup, we've wanted Brazil to win its 6th championship, so we can show with our 6 fingers the number of times Brazil has won.
This year, they'll be on the edge of their seats during each match, keeping all 12 fingers crossed. Robert Bumstead, Associated Press.